Hi guys, today we're gonna work on my favorite trick of all times. It's the pick a card trick. You will teach your dog on how to pick a card out of a deck, and you can have so much fun with this. This is really fun for kids. So if you're involving your kids in this training session, this is definitely the right one. Pick a card is fun. You can either use your Uno deck or a regular card deck. If you don't have a card deck at home, you can also use business cards. I probably wouldn't use your credit cards for this because your dog will put those cards in his mouth. And I only want you to start with about 5 cards. So get ready. My doggy Oliver here is gonna show you on how this will look like at the end, and we're gonna walk you through the different steps. So here's Oliver. I have my card set and I'm gonna show you the final result. And this is how I asked my dog to pick a card. Hey, Oliver, you wanna play Uno? Pick a card. Awesome, yay, good job. One of the training techniques that we're gonna use during today's video is shaping. So normally we'll work with a lot of luring, where we have the treat right by the dog's nose and we lure him into the position that we want them to be at, like we did for paws up, or like you've seen in other videos with our trainers. In this instance, we are gonna work with shaping, which is actually a really cool training technique. So we're actually breaking down the whole procedure into small, tiny little steps. Start with a couple of cards in your hand. Really doesn't matter how many it is right this second. We're gonna get to that later. But for right now, I just want for your dog to touch the cards. So you probably remember how Alex trained you on a hand target. This is pretty similar to this. So I'm reaching down with my card deck and I want you to pay attention to where or how far I reach down. Yes, good job. So I'm reaching really down on a level that's very easy for Oliver to reach. So I don't want to hold him all the way up here because that would cause him to jump. I want to hold him over here. I want to hold him where it's very easy for him to touch it. Yes, good. So a couple of steps that I wanted to point out to you is really that your dog might not even open his mouth immediately. For some, this goes very natural. They're just gonna mouth at it. Your puppy has probably already eaten half a card while you tried this out. But if your dog is a little bit on the shy side, they're gonna probably continue to nose the card right here on the edge. I want you to keep holding the cards and do not mark and reward immediately. So we're gonna let them push against the card, not mark and reward. Push again, and they will get a little bit frustrated with you. But that's really where we want them, because that way they try a little harder, because they want to make sure that you really notice what they just did and for what they actually got rewarded the last couple of repetitions. So why is this not working? And while they get a little frustrated, they're going to push a little harder and they're actually going to start moving some cards. And that is your next step. That is when you mark and reward. Your third step is that once you have all the cards laid out to them, they're gonna push a little bit harder. You're just gonna wait another few seconds, let them push, and then they're probably gonna open the mouth and put their teeth onto the card or put their lips onto the card and actually wanting to bite that. That is your cue to mark and reward, because that's the right prompt to make sure that they understand that that is the behavior you want them to do. So again, you work in a couple of smaller steps. First, nosing it is completely okay. You reward this, let's say 5 times, and then you just wait a little bit until they just nose a little harder. So actually cards start moving a little bit and bending. That's when you mark and reward. The third step is you're gonna wait just a little bit longer again until they get a little bit more frustrated, so that they are actually gonna put a lip or some teeth on this card. And when that happens, you're almost there. Okay, so Oliver's right here. I'm asking him to sit. I can already be in a kneeling position, or you can sit for this exercise. When I'm a little bit lower on the level, Oliver likes to offer a down. If you want to sit, then just continue to prop the sit. Both is absolutely fine. You just need to make sure that the cards are on a comfortable height, yes, for your dog to reach out at. So again, not over the head, not too far away. So you want to offer them right by their snout. and reward that when they do. So the sitting position and me standing would look like this. I would have to bend down a little bit. Yes, good job. And again, yes, good job. So if your dog starts pawing at it, that actually is something that you want to completely ignore. You can also remove the cards. So you just saw Oliver do this out of frustration. So I have had the cards right in front of his nose. I didn't give him a reward. I didn't pay him much attention. So he offered a little bit of a paw. You can remove the cards for that, or just reset the cards, put them behind your back, and then offer them again. That's a quick little reset for your dog. If your dog is really not into this exercise and not enjoying it, just call it a day, try another time. This is best trained in small little increments, like 5 to 10 minutes. And remember, if the reward is mediocre, you probably want to go to your fridge, grab some cheese or some deli meat, and make this really, really fun and motivating for your dog. So as I said earlier, you can make a fun little game with this. This doesn't have to be a stack of cards, playing cards. This can be business cards. So a fun little party trick on who's the favorite guest in the house. Or if you want to pick your favorite family member and have different names on the cards and let your dog pick who it is, that would be a fun way too. Obviously, you can go as crazy with this little card trick as you want to. And this is how I teach my dog Oliver on how to pick a card. This is the final result. Oliver, you want to play Uno today with Mom? Okay, how about pick a card? Thank you, good job. What card was it? Huh? Yellow 12. We hope you enjoyed this training session as much as we did. And if you have any questions or you need help troubleshooting some of these steps, please don't hesitate and put your questions in the comments by the video. I'll be happy to help you with those. Enjoy and have fun.